There are many different ways to learn and to understand and to grasp something. In our culture, we tend to honor one type of learning, which is the intellectual talking head, here's the information. And we sort of honor which is in the signs of the zodiac, that represents the air element. Signs of the zodiac are split into 4 elements. So this culture is very air-oriented. We sort of honor the earth element, which is like doing experiments, like when I was in high school and did biology experiments and physics experiments. One form, though, of learning that we don't particularly appreciate is the fire element, which is experience, where you actually do something, and in the process of doing it, something inside of you changes. And the 12 signs of the zodiac represent archetypes. Is everybody familiar with that word? Have you ever heard the word archetype? It's batted around a lot, but nobody ever bothers to explain what it means. And here's my explanation of what archetypes are. You're born, and as a human being, you have built into you wiring to play certain roles in life. For example, maybe one of the roles in life is, and I'm going to relate this to the side of cancer, is to be a mother. You can biologically, so maybe if you're a woman and during a certain part of your life, biologically, you have a child and you raise it and take care of it until it can be on its own. But that's not just true for women. For example, maybe you start your own business, and there's a time period where that business isn't mature enough to take care of itself. And you have to literally mother it and baby it and provide all of the essentials and necessities so that it can get to a certain point and start going on its own. Another example would be the Aries archetype, which is the warrior energy. And there are times in your life when you have to be in warrior mode, where you have to be very fierce and set boundaries and create an identity for yourself. Now, some of us are comfortable with some aspects, some of these archetypes, and not so comfortable with other of them. You can look at a horoscope, an astrological horoscope, and recognize that. Oh, okay, you're going to be real strong with this and this and this. But some of these other archetypes, maybe it's going to be a stretch. There will also be, a good astrologer can look at a horoscope, and there will be time periods in your life where life is going to ask you, you're going to have to be a mother during this time, whether biologically or symbolically, or you're going to have to be a warrior. And you're going to have to step into that role to move yourself to the next level. So these archetypes are very powerful. They're in us all. We're somewhat connected to a greater or lesser extent to all of them. If you will do these movements, something changes inside you in a way that your intellectual mind really can't totally comprehend. So to me, that suggests this is probably pretty powerful if it's beyond this.
I'd like to present another idea, and that is the concept that the signs come in pairs, that there's actually 6 pairs of signs of the zodiac, and that each pair represents one fundamental human challenge that each of us experiences, and that the goal is to be able to move easily between the 2 sides of each polarity, and that doing the Astrolo-Chi movements is a way to bring that balance into your life.